Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Gerard, Black in the Philippines with the truth. I want to thank you for stopping by my channel. I want to thank all my subscribers, all my, let me check this dude out, all my commenters. I really appreciate you guys. In fact, today is, this is comment day, so we're going to go through some of your comments. So all my scallywags, all my haters, and all my triggers and peaches, I want to welcome you to Gerard, Black in the Philippines with the truth. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell, share, and like. And I'm still, let's see, how many subscribers have I got? Let me check. Just give me a moment. I don't. Viewers, subscribers. My subscribership went up 57. So that's a good thing. Oh, I have 2,545. Wow. So I need 460, 465 to reach 3,000. So you guys give me a hand to help me reach my goal. Okay. What I want to do is that, first of all, okay. First of all, I want to tell you something. You know, that having a good phone etiquette, being able to talk to someone on the phone is very, very important. I used to be in the phone soliciting. I used to do phone soliciting. So I know how to get on the phone and talk to people and, answer all their questions. And if you're selling something, you never let there be a moment of silence. You always have to add something, what have you, to keep them interested in what it is you're saying. Real quick, I'm going to throw this in here. I had one Filipino girl here tell me that she liked my voice so much she wished I could tell her a story before she goes to sleep. How about that? But every now and then, I found myself in a situation where I'm having such a wonderful, casual conversation with somebody that you know, it's almost it's almost it's almost a little scary. How the reaction is from someone on the other end. Like I was talking to this one girl, and she was we were doing, I think, we was doing insurance, some type of insurance business on the phone. And I was talking to her, asking questions about her family, like this. So we were laughing and talking and joking around or whatever. And then I said, okay, thank you very much. She says, okay, goodbye, I love it. And she stopped because she almost says, I love you. Because she had gotten to the conversation that was so comfortable with her and comfortable with me that she almost said, I love you. I said, I got you, I got you. You know what I'm saying? She started laughing because the conversation was that personal. And when I talk to call center girls on T-Mobile or whatever, you can always tell when they're Filipinos. I mean, you can always tell that. It's almost a given. And you get so comfortable in talking with them that, it's almost like, Mia walked into the room and I said, oh man, I can't get talking to this girl like this. But then it wasn't that I was saying anything bad. It was just that the easiness of the conversation, was could have implied like I knew this girl. Who is this girl? Something like this. So anyway, I wanted to throw it in there, and just for the sake of throwing it in there. So let's jump right into your comments. On some of you who have commented on my blogs. This was from Joey Burrell. It says 1 hour ago, but it could be one. It says, hey guy, you're definitely not afraid of coming off as some crazy foreigner guy saying hello to those girls with no response. Now, he's commenting on a video, Mia goes shopping, and another one bites the dust. And I know that I said hello to two girls who were walking. And it was my mistake because I did not know that one was the mother and one was the daughter. And over the time I make it a policy that normally I don't say hello to people unless they look at me, and then I say hello. So I got no response when I said hello to them. He says, "You don't think there's something? What's your? You don't think there's something? What's your problem? Could you leave us alone, sir?" I said, "Wow, leave us alone, sir." My God, and I can't help but think, out of all the people who I help on a daily basis in the Philippines, whether it be 50 pesos or for food, or 100 pesos, or help them with loads, or some of my nieces going to school, and who need help, and all the things I do here to help Filipinos. He says, "Why can't I just leave us alone?" So I find that kind of, kind of, you know, um, it's not. I kind of um, uh, uh, miss. Uh, it kind of misses mark because it's asking me to leave us alone. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It says, "Wow, the mentality must be super different there than here in the old U.S. I got to visit soon." Yes, it is different. In the U.S., nobody says hello. Nobody speaks to each other. You can say hello to somebody. I say you can say hello to about 10 people, and you're lucky if two of them say hello back. They don't make eye contact. Everybody's so cold in the U.S. So yeah, it's a big difference in the U.S. than here in the Philippines, and I'm glad for that. And that's why I'm here, because I'm someone who likes to smile. I'm someone who likes to make people laugh. I'm someone who likes to make people say hello. And if you ever notice, most of the time when I say hello to somebody, the big smiles I get from them, because up until then they're just looking at me like some old crazy foreigner. But anyway, be that as it may, that's your opinion, Joey. I appreciate your comment. Please don't stop comment. He's one of my regular commenters, so I wouldn't want to say anything to make him, unsubscribe or say anything, to piss him off, because it's really not worth it. So two people didn't say hello back, and out of all the people who do, it's kind of not really looking at the whole picture. Okay, so. This is another one on Mia Go Shopping, and it said, this is from Bob Not Salam, and he says, "How can go shopping? I have to do it, but I hate it." Uh, Excuse me, I got the fan on. This is in the morning when I get that draft. As you see, I'm not covered. That my allergy comes in, or I get the sniffles. Again, Bob Not Salam says, how can go shopping? I have to do this, but I hate it. Yeah, me too. I hate to go shopping. I got to the point where I just stay outside and just tell Mia go, and just go in and do you, and just let me know when you need for me to pay it. Because you know I'm such a simple person when it comes to my own personal needs and wants, that it's not too difficult to maintain, you know, my necessities, like milk, sugar, things that coffee, things we should not run out, so it's easy to provide for me because I'm not that hard. But no, I'm with you. I don't like going shopping. I don't. I just like, when I do go, I just go up every aisle, just let her put what she wants in there. I don't question it. I don't say, "Do you think you really need it?" No, I don't question. Just let her go. And then, the biggest joy I get is watching her trying to push that shopping cart after it's so full. It's so funny seeing, oh, and you think I'll help her? No, that's your work. is that if that's the only thing that you have to do is to put a little muscle grease behind pushing a shopping cart loaded with provisions, well then you got a good deal, girl. Okay, so I'm with you, Salam. I don't like it either. And this is another one commenting from Amir of Go Shopping. It says, "Yo, the new sounds like a trap, or the new contract sound like a trap. Too many reasons to tell you to vacate. Drinking and making loud noises, karaoke, are part of the Filipino culture." And I'm glad he spoke on this because he's talking about the lease that I was presented for my new location. And yeah, I almost agree with him. It almost sounds like a trap. About the drinking. Loud. Loud noise. Now look, you know, you know, you know, or you should know that I'm not a very loud person. I listen to my music. Yeah, I listen to it at a reasonable level, and sometimes I do feel like cranking it up. But my equipment cranking it up is not like some powerful boombox. It's just like it's like a little speaker. It's a little speaker like this cranked up. So how loud can that be? But anyway, and the part about walking in and searching, uh, inspecting the house whenever he wants to, it does sound more like a trap off. And we're having a conversation. Yesterday we went through and we videotaped the whole house, and we saw a lot of things that were wrong with it, just to document it, just to document how it looks like before we move in, and then maybe document it if we need to when we move out, in case there ever happens to be any type of litigation that goes through. But yeah, it does sound a little strange to have a contract, that says, storing, illegal drugs or something like that in the house is, prohibited. I mean, this is part of the law. I mean, drugs is illegal. And, putting a contract or something like that, it's like, how has your life been? What's really happening. Who are the people you hang around with? Clearly, me and my wife and her two kids don't look like we're gonna be sitting on the patio, slamming down Red Horse every night. But anyway, so yeah, I was a little concerned about the contract and also the karaoke part. I agree with them. It is part of their culture. So, and I did meet. In fact, I'm gonna put a clip right here of the neighbor who I just met when I moved in. So just hold on, check this out. My first neighbor, my hapon. My buntag. On June 3. Yeah. I want to videotape the house. So what's your name, neighbor? Amanda, I am Onyx. Onyx, Onyx. Okay. Okay, you see, that's my new neighbor who's coming in and say hello. So, again, I'm not. I was concerned about maybe the dogs barking, but I heard a lot of dogs barking, so I'm cool with that. But anyway, I meet with him today, and we go over the lease because I'm not comfortable having someone being able to come over and just inspect my house anytime they want to. I mean, how many times a week or how many times a month or I need to have a talk with him because if he's that concerned, rather than my trying to make some type of arrangement to have the rent deposited into an account, no, why don't you just come every month and get it by hand and whatever you want to look at, you can look at, and just leave it at that. Okay. So anyway, we're going on to another one. This is one is for Willie D. What's up, Willie D? This is also on Mia Go Shopping. He says, "Oh, gee, uh, are you still renting your neighbor's vehicle? The one who went overboard to work?" Yes, I am one, but she was on a 2-year contract. I guess he kind of replied to sort of video about we're going to buy a vehicle at the end of the month, end of the year. So yeah, I'm still renting it. You know, I think she has like less than a year or a little more than a year left overseas, and we're taking good care of it. I just put a lot of money into having it, not overhauled, but you know, brakes, oil change, tune up, all that. I did everything that would needed to be done to make sure it's still running smoothly. So yes, but to answer your question, I still have a vehicle. The vehicle's holding up, but the relationship between them and themselves, I'm talking to her. I'm trying to get to talk to her to find out what the story is because Mia saw something on the internet that kind of indicated that long distance relationship is a lot harder to maintain than maybe what they thought. And so before I speak on it, let me find out a little bit more about it. So hopefully everything's fine with her and her partner and their child. All right. So yes, Willie did answer your question. I still have the vehicle. This is George Baker. George Baker. It says, heard you on Old Dog's channel. I feel sorry for you not realizing about the race baiting the Democrats do is meant to keep blacks upset and voting Democrat. Victimhood mentality must be so crushing. Well, well, George, let me explain this to you. The first party I registered was Republican, and I was a registered Republican because Herman Badillo, who was the congressman in Spanish Harlem, helped pay for an abortion for my girlfriend. And at that time, he asked me if I wanted to come on the campaign trail because they were going to Washington, but I did not go because we were madly in love. So let's put that idea out of your head about my being a Democrat or my following the Democrat Party. Okay. Now, with that being said, when I was even younger, I did get to shake the hand of what's his name, Lindsay, John Lindsay. I think John Lindsay is who was one of the politicians. So, I've always kind of been interested, but fast forward to now. I always felt like the Democratic Party was exploiting the black community. Not so much exploiting the black community, but I hated the fact that people voted for the Democrat just because they kept pushing the same thing. We're going to lower this, or we're going to make sure you get this, or we're going to make sure you get that, or we're going to make sure this happens. We're going to make sure George Floyd, they push the same problem fixing thing that they never fix. So I never registered Democrat in my life. Okay. I'm an independent. Now, because I have I've been involved with politicians, and I also worked on the board of electors, which I hope you're doing something along those lines when voting comes around, that you go volunteer and become working for the board of electors. Hope you get involved like that, George. But anyway, whenever an election came and I was unsure of who I wanted to vote for, I would call someone who I knew in politics, whether they be Republican or whether they be Democrat. And I would say, look, I'm giving my vote to you. Who should I vote for along these lines? Because I did not follow the issues. Because I didn't know the details about something that was put on there to be voted upon. But I trusted them enough to say, look, I'm going to give you my vote. So tell me who you want me to vote for. And they would tell me who I wanted to vote for. So all this soul searching and all this, voting Democrat, blacks upset and all that stuff, you're barking up the wrong tree, George. You're barking up the wrong tree, So be that as it may, you stay in your bubble and you think all blacks are Democrats and we're all been lied to and whatever. Well, be that as it may. That sounds kind of what we said, race baiting. That sounds kind of race baiting to me, George. Okay? But thank you for your comment, George. I really appreciate you. Man, love to you, my brother. You know that. And thank you for subscribing and being a part of my YouTube channel. Okay, right now we're gonna go on, and he was speaking on one video. I got to tell you the truth. Farewell to a friend. Okay, this is another one from Bob. Not in Salam. He says, "Good to see you helping people." Wow, and he speaks on. I got to tell you the truth. Farewell, my friend. Now, see, I spoke about somewhat being an ambassador while I'm here in the Philippines. You know, and it takes so small of money, 100 pesos, 50 pesos, hey, hey, or getting drunk and just giving my money away. It takes so little to help, man, and it makes a big difference. It makes a big difference, man. You keep in mind that the average salary here is like 250, 300 pesos a day. A day. A day. And then you give them 100 pesos or 200 pesos or 500 pesos. That's like two and a half days work, man. Yeah, I like that. I consider myself an angel walking the earth. And I like that feeling, knowing that tonight, when he or she goes home and to his spouse or whatever, and say, "Foreigner gave me this," or what have you, I like that. A story real quick. It was this one girl. She had about 5 kids. That's when I was living in back home. And whenever I drove by, they see me, they scream, they run to me, and I would buy them ice cream. What have you, and so I enjoyed it. Ice cream or a Mountain Dew or something like this. I enjoyed it. Why? Because I can. Say I can. And so one day the mother contacted me, and the mother said, "Onyx, can I borrow 1,000 pesos from you?" I said, "Now I have this philosophy. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, nothing is for free. You know, So, if a girl asks me for money, I boil down it to like this: if a girl is married and has a partner, she has no business asking another man for money. Point blank. Period. Nothing else to be said. That's the real deal. If the person you with can't take care of you, support you, then you need to change your situation with your partner, or either get a job. But you have no business asking another man for money. Now, if you ask a man for money, understand this: he's going to ask something for you most of the time. And if he's going to ask something from you, you got to be prepared to give up what you hold most dear, what you cherish the most about yourself. And if you're not willing to give up something, I don't care what it is, I don't care if it's a pinch, I don't care if it's a hug, I don't care if it's a kiss, I don't care if it's your body. If you're not prepared to give up something when you ask a man for money, don't ask him for money. Point blank, period. So the mother of these kids, contacted me, and I love her. I love her and her kids. I love her, and so I wanted to help because she was in a bind, and so I said, okay, I will lend you the money. I said, come to my house, but I said, if you come to my house, bring your husband or your partner with you. It's just that simple. Because there's no way on God's green earth that a woman is going to take home 2,000 pesos to a husband or to a man and say this guy gave it to it. If he should say, well, what did you give him? What did you do for him? Yeah, in my mind. They may not. But anyway, he came with her. I got to know him too. I always see him anyway. Hug, we dap like this. Excuse me. But the point of the matter is that, I, if I was to give her money and not ask for nothing. I wanted to do it in a respectful way, and the best respectful way was to have a husband and a partner with her when I gave them the money. And I gave it to him. I didn't give it to her. I gave it to him. You see what I'm saying? See, that's being a man. See, you see, that's the way you deal with things. You know, that's to keep joy to the world. But anyway, so I'm going to put that story in there when replying to Salam talking about it's good seeing helping people. Yeah, it is. It feels good. It feels good. Yeah, I am blessed to be. I am blessed to be able to help as many people as I can. Okay, the next comment I have is from my man Jamrock. Okay, here he is. Let's see. He's commenting on. I got to tell you the truth. He says, Gerard, the four M's on blogging are. You remember wait before I tell you. I always call it the three F's: find them, flock them, and forget them. Calvin Sunshine Shoulder says it's the four F's: feed them, flock them, find them, and forget them. Okay, so those are the four F's. Okay, and Rag Jamrock came up with even a better one. He says, for you bloggers, it's like, share, subscribe, and comment. Good one, brother. Good, because yeah, that's what we asked for what you want to do. So good call, my brother. And he says, when you ask the questions about Filipino foreign relationships, the answer you got shows that they are not jealous as long as you're respecting and providing her and her family with a better life. They understand that for everyone around us, that we help the society as a whole. As a whole, benefit. Foreigners are spending their checks. They provide jobs and help build communities. Keep supporting the donut shop, the sorry stores, Gerard. Why? Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Yes. They're the ones that need the support the most. And yes, foreigners put mine a lot. I hope. Who was it? Wait, let me go back. I hope Joey. I hope Joey's listening. You see, Joey. See, that's a different, spin on it. As far as what us foreigners are doing here. So, Rag also spoke about the donuts, the sorry stores. Keep supporting them. Yes, you support them. You support them. And I am a loyal customer. I'm a loyal person. Yeah. But so you keep supporting them because and we do a lot for the community, and it's a good thing. It's a small price to pay for what the country is giving you and providing you. The type of comfort, the type of security, the affordableness of what it costs us to live here is tremendous, and showing our support, whether it be helping a family or helping an individual, helping a business or community, it doesn't take much to do it. It does not take much of doing. Well, thank you, my brother, Rag Jamrock. I appreciate you as always. Hang in there. This is a shout out to you, my brother. And let me see. I think I got two more to go. I got this is from I Got to Tell You the Truth video. What's up from Quezon City, Quezon City. Curtis Fabian. Curtis, welcome, my brother. This is my first time I'm seeing you, so if you're just coming aboard, welcome. I hope you enjoy the ride. Stick with us, and we're going to get to this journey together we call life, all right? So stay sharp. Man, love to you, my brother. And, of course, Chocolate Man Mike's experience. Great content as well, Uncle Gerard. Keep up the fire comment coming. Have a prosperous day. And this is also from I Got to Tell You the Truth, Gerard. I'll tell you the truth. Why, thank you, Chocolate Man. I really appreciate you. And I'm glad you enjoyed the video, and I hope there's many, many more to come. Okay, it's funny because we got rid of two dogs yesterday. Orlando, who came, you saw him. He works at in San Jose. Is one of the butchers, one of my old time friends, and he came to get a. I sold him on a dog, and it was money and pork because he owns the butcher shop there, or he runs the butcher shop there. So we had to work out a deal for cash and trade, and he was here sitting trying to decide on what two dogs he wanted to get. Both of them were male, and my landlord Josephine happened to pop up. Boo! And she had already bought one. First she changed, then she changed her mind. She didn't want it. Then she decided, and she came in. I'll take that one. And that's the one that Orlando was kind of gravitating to. I said, Orlando, you see, it took too long. And I don't know how. I don't know how Josephine. Josephine is an amazing, amazing woman. I'm gonna put a picture of her up here, right here. She has curlers in her hair. I love her to death. So anyway, but she showed up and she got her dog, and which left Orlando with one. But anyway, so that was a lot of commotion that was going on, and Mia's still kind of under the weather. She says it's from stress. I don't know. So I don't. I don't. The boys went and they got the certificates yesterday for excellence. They had an award program, and he was. They went and did that, so they were very happy and came home. And here they are before they go. Okay, so you get to see them. Okay, so anyway, so with that being said, this is Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly. Always pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ollie Woodson, former lead singer of Temptation One song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, never say no and make him feel like a king. I'll always love you more. I'll talk to you later. Peace.